Today's video is brought to you by TV.com. That is spelled with 2 E's and 3 E's, TEEVEEE.com. Head over to my channel through the link in the box for some exclusive video content. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about former presidential candidate Hillary Clinton trying to say that Tulsi Gabbard and Jill Stein are both Russian assets. Well, let me back up a little bit. She didn't say Tulsi Gabbard by name, although she did say Jill Stein by name. But I'll put some of her conversation on the screen before you. You could pretty much put 2 and 2 together and figure out who she's talking about, okay? She's talking about somebody, a woman that's in a Democratic primary right now that could run as a third-party candidate. Who else could that be? Could it be Pocahontas, who is currently leading the pack? I doubt it. Could it be Kamala Harris, who is totally 1,000% establishment? I doubt it. Could it be Amy Klobuchar, who nobody cares about? I doubt it. So who is the other woman that's running? You don't have Kristen Gillibrand anymore, so who else is there? Oh, Tulsi Gabbard. Non-establishment, going against the Democrats, still kind of establishment, but not really. She's going against the Democrats and doesn't really want to condemn Bashar al-Assad. And we all know that anybody on the left and some of the warmongers, they think that Bashar al-Assad is just the worst man to ever draw breath on planet Earth. So if she does not condemn him and she wants to have some kind of peace to a certain extent, then she must be a Russian asset, right? Now, I guess the fear here from Hillary Clinton and someone on the left would be if she were to run as a third party, she would pull a Ross Perot, meaning she'd split the Democratic vote and make it easier for Trump to get into the White House. All right. Now, the reality is it doesn't matter who is running for Democrat candidate or third party as far as the current field they have right now. I mean, unless they can just pull some kind of rabbit out of a hat and get some unknown person and take the whole world by storm in the 0 hour, nobody that they have currently or that they could procure is going to be able to get them above the goal in the electoral college to win the election. It's just not going to happen. It's looking right now like Trump's going to have a runaway, like over 400 electoral votes. But for now, I digress. It doesn't matter who they bring to try and face off against Trump. They're going to lose regardless of what. If there was a third party person that was very popular, like a Tulsi Gabbard, and she were to take a lot of votes away from the Democrats, it'd just make it easier for Trump to win. You're talking about a total landslide, an avalanche, rather than a regular landslide, okay? Rather than a hill slip, it'd be a mountain just imploding on itself, basically. Maybe Hillary Clinton is saying these things because she wants to let everybody out there in the world know that the current field is really weak. And if they were to fracture, they would become weaker. So rather than trying to let Tulsi Gabbard be out there and continue to gain steam and go to the debates like they tried to do before, they tried to keep her from the debates before, but now she's back in the debates. Rather than allowing that to continue, Hillary may want to come back into the race in the 0 hour and become the front runner. Maybe she thinks she'd be the strongest person out of anybody out there right now, including a Pocahontas, which is not even true. I think Pocahontas is stronger than Hillary Clinton could be. Hillary Clinton was stronger than Pocahontas in 2016 when you just compare how much attention they were getting and how much support they had. But right now in 2020, she'd be weaker than Pocahontas. That's the reality of the situation. Maybe you bring out Michelle Obama. I don't think she wants to become the president, at least not right now. So you really don't have anybody. Your attempt to try and bogart your way into the race, Hillary Clinton, is not really going to work out too well. At the end of the day, it doesn't even matter because Trump's going to win. Have you seen the enthusiasm for Donald Trump compared to anybody else? I mean, it's through the roof. You got people from all walks of life wearing the Trump hats. They're going to the Trump rally. Everybody's got big Kool-Aid smiles on their faces, having a great time at the rallies, and they are really aware. Very young people are aware. You're talking about middle school, elementary school kids are aware of what's going on. Political awareness right now, in my opinion, is something that has not been matched in my lifetime. I've not seen so much awareness. Back when Barack Obama ran, it was much less awareness about political issues and more about the demographics of it. First black president, black family, this, that, and the third. That was the main thing back then. But now it's about the issues. It's about foreign intervention. It's about the economics. It's about trade deals going on all across the world. That is the biggest focus, not so much about the identity of the individual that's running, not so much about his kids and his wife, this, that, and the third. It's more about the issues rather than the ancillary things that don't even really matter. So as I close, I want to say this. Hillary Clinton, you lost the election. I know you've been going around talking about I can beat him again, this, that, and the third, but the truth is you did not beat him the first time. Yes, you won the popular vote, but no, you did not win the election. That means you didn't beat him. You lost the race. You're not the president. You're not going to be able to succeed. You tried in 2008. Here comes Barack Obama. That pretty much X'd you out. You tried in 2016. You tried to, pretty much throw Bernie under the bus, get him out of the way. You still didn't win. Here we are in 2020. You're not even in the race. You're not even going to these locations in the primary cycle, but you're trying to throw dirt on Tulsi Gabbard and even Jill Stein, who's not even in here. Why did Jill Stein get brought up? She's not even in this. What was the purpose of doing that there? You're trying to attack everyone to make yourself appear like you're better. I just don't really understand. And I got to add one last thing here. What's up with the constant attack on the Russian Federation? I mean, seriously, why is Russia this big bad menace that is just the worst thing ever to hit the face of the globe? I just don't understand. Why? Maybe it's because the Democrats are projecting. Remember the whole Uranium One deal with Vladimir Putin? I saw you, Hillary Clinton, shaking hands and smiling and giggling with Vladimir Putin. I didn't forget about that. But now all of a sudden he's a strong man. He's a dictator, this, that, and the third. It's pretty interesting how he's all these bad things now. But a few years ago when you got money with him, he was not. Same thing with your husband, Slick Willie, getting paid like $500,000 to speak for 20 minutes or less at a Russian Federation site in Russia. Okay, I've not forgotten about that. The people in America have not forgotten about that. Maybe you think we have, but we have not. So as I close, I just want to say, Hillary Clinton, you should just retire from politics. You had your time. Your time is over. You were in high levels of power. You were in the White House as the first lady for 8 years. You have done your service. Now just go take a nap, chill out, hang out. Take Bernie with you. 78 had a heart attack. Take Joe Biden with you. He doesn't know where he is or who he is. And just relax and let Trump dominate for 4 more years. And after that, we'll decide who's going to be next. It could be one of the kids. It could be Mike Pence. Who knows? It could be anybody. But I could tell you one thing for sure and one thing for certain. It's not going to be you, Hillary Clinton, and the tactics you're resorting to are not going to be effective. So that's pretty much all I got. What say you? Do you think that Hillary Clinton is going to run in 2020 in the 0 hour? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Why do you think she was attacking the quote unquote unnamed person who we can pretty much determine was Tulsi Gabbard and also Jill Stein? What was the reason? I don't understand from a logical point of view, but from an illogical one, I totally get it. You're just trying to maybe have your name go out there when you try to run, or you're trying to prevent the Democrats from losing votes. You guys need as many votes as possible. And if a person runs third party from the Democratic primary, that take away votes. That's pretty much all it is to it. It ain't about, a Russian asset. That's the biggest hoax that I've seen in my life. This whole Russia, nothing is there. They keep investigating, spending a bunch of money. It's kind of a meme at this particular point in time. Everything is Russia's fault. It's not a real situation, but I cannot wait to see how this whole thing plays out. And whatever your comments are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.